Book here, and obviously it's a big boy. It's this your first term. It's an unbelievable picture. I don't know where you posed for this at. You look good, but
Thank you. They didn't
what?
do any touch up on the gray though, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's
no,
all right. It's
it's
distinguished. It
the
is.
fade is nice. I saw Spice Adams in here talking about the fade is nice, so I'm trying to, that's goals right there. So
There you go.
just what would be one takeaway that you want people to know from the book, and why you wanted to put the time in to bring this to the people, after your presidency?
The main takeaway, especially for young people who read it, and whether you're reading it or there's an audio book, some folks
The audiobook's you, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
folks who want to soak it in that way. Um, my main takeaway connects to what you said just before, which is I want people to read this and say, okay, you know what? Actually, I have a better sense now of how our government works. I have a better sense of how the world operates, how power operates, how decisions get made that influence the world around me. And my voice, my ability to impact that is more significant than I thought. Part of the reason that I wrote this, tracking my journey as a young man through the presidency,
Mm-hmm.
was so that people would look at it and say, oh, well, he's smart, but, he's not a rocket scientist. He's not Einstein. He's a good speaker, but, he wasn't always a good speaker. He obviously had some talent, but man, he made a lot of mistakes, and, he had some stuff that wasn't working out for him, and he was disappointed and stumbled and sometimes got embarrassed, in public. I write about how, first couple of debates I was in, man, I would stumble through my answer, and the buzzer would go off. Like I was halfway through my answer, I was terrible. And so the reason I want folks to see that is so that, if you're coming up and you want to do something, whether it's around criminal justice reform, or it's around climate change, or it's around, inequality, or kids getting a better education, whatever it is, I want folks to read this and say, I can do that. Now, you may not end up being president. You may not want to.
Right.
You may not run for public office. But what I want people to be able to see is this idea of government of, by, and for the people. It actually can happen if you get involved.
Right.
The reason that, so much of our public life is governed by, or at least seems to be governed by, greed and power and, cynicism and, folks want to take advantage of other people, is so often because the rest of us just sit back. Because we kind of think like, well, I can't make a difference. I can't do anything about that. And the more cynical we get, the less involved we get. And then the more disappointed we are in the outcomes. And it gets to be a vicious circle. And what I want to communicate is, look, put yourself out there, get in the arena, right? Take your shot. And yeah, it's not going to be perfect, and you won't get everything out of it that you want, but you will have more power than you understand if you just let it show, and take some risks. And so you know a little bit about something about take the shot, yeah, right?
Well, I was gonna end with that, because I know our season's starting up, and we all saw the video. We all saw, the ratchet that you got. We saw the effortless. I'm lefty right now. The effortless motion. I just want to know, can I borrow? That's what I do. That's what I do. Can I borrow that?
Did you notice, by the way, that I wasn't sure with the mask on that everybody
And
had
you had
properly heard me. I had to pull it down and repeat it.
You gotta
Come
let
on.
him know. And
Listen,
then you hit him with the Larry Bird, put the
Yeah.
finger up as you walked out. I know.
yeah, just let them know. Look, you know, the best thing about that chat, I got the feed
Uh-huh.
from Joe Biden's granddaughter, Maisie Biden,
You can't make this stuff up, man.
who she was campaigning with her granddad, and she was one of Sasha's best friends. And I had coached her in rec league when she was 8, and she was like the LeBron James of the league. I mean, she was really good. And so she was just out there. We were in the gym and we were just shooting. And so just as I was walking out, I said, "Amazing!" You know, she gave me
On time, on target pass.
Well, and it just goes to show, you know, it all comes full circle. You know,
Absolutely. We're not gonna have any fans in the gym, so you're probably gonna hear me yell it on the court.
I'm looking forward to. I'm expecting it now.
All right,
all right, brother. Listen, I can't wait for the season. Give Clay my love.
Absolutely,
and respect.
I appreciate that.
You know, I can only imagine what he's going through, and you know, but good luck, and give all my love from Michelle and the girls to Aisha and the kids, and your mom and dad.
Absolutely, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Looking forward to everybody digging into a promised land. We're always grateful for you, so we appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
sir. I don't know how it gets any better than that, but President Barack Obama, #44. Check the book out, Promised Land. The audio book, somebody said on here, it's like Barack's telling me a nighttime story as I go to bed every night. That's not a bad vibe, but appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, it's obviously a great read from an amazing mind who has amazing experiences. Check out Obama.org for all the information on how you can get active, stay active, keep the conversations going. I'm back to training camp. Let's go. Season's coming up soon. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. Let's get it done. Keep changing the game for good. You heard? All right.